good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever I'm finding you today, and welcome back to my channel. We have a different video today because you can see my face again. Hi everyone. You might see my dog as well. Today we're going down a different subreddit, which is Am I the Ex? So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? The first story comes from cross-posted from r/true off my chest onto Am I the Ex? If my hand movement looks weird, my dog's here, okay? r/true off my chest. I told my girlfriend I sometimes think about other girls during sex, and she lost it. Using a throwaway for obvious reasons. So me and my girlfriend have been together for a few weeks. Last night we were hooking up, and she kind of jokingly asked if I ever think about other girls during. Nobody jokingly asks a question like that, okay? I think he's done, like he said something or he's been distant. I think something's triggered that. No one just randomly asks that, okay? Okay. For some reason, I didn't just laugh it off. I blurted out, "Yeah, sometimes." What an okay. This is where lying is bad, but this is where lying will save your life. She stopped immediately, just stared at me like I'd grown another head, and then got up and left. I tried to explain that it doesn't mean I don't like her. It's just sometimes my brain wanders. She wasn't having it and hasn't really talked to me since. I feel like such an idiot. I thought I was being honest, but now I'm sitting here thinking I might have blown up the whole relationship by saying something I should have just kept to myself. Yes, you should have kept that to yourself, darling. Like, not even darling. Like, oh my goodness, this guy. Sometimes a little lie can be the difference between a relationship and a breakup, okay? Keep it to yourself, okay? If you think about other people, maybe you're the problem, but also just keep it to yourself. Work on it. Speak to a therapist, speak to a friend you trust. Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy. My goodness. Next story is cross-posted from r/monogamy. New to poly, full stop. He wanted an open relationship, but got upset when I asked a vulnerable question. Now he is silent. Was I being too much? The category is relationship dynamic. I have been in a long-distance relationship for a year with someone I care about deeply. He was the one who wanted it to be open, and although I am new to polyamory, I tried to be open-minded and emotionally honest. I genuinely loved him. Okay, communication is a foundation for a good relationship. Recently, I asked him a vulnerable question. If I had another man, what would you say? I was not trying to provoke him, I just wanted to understand how he felt about emotional reciprocity and what open really meant for both of us. He responded, no. So they're not poly. He wants to be poly, like he wants to sleep with other people, but she's not allowed to be. That really hurt. I also asked if he had talked to his other girlfriend since he mentioned he had lost contact with her. He said no, then asked me what I wanted. I said I was just checking if he was okay. He replied, if you are toying with me, I am not in the mood. I explained I was just curious about his answer to the earlier question, and he said, thank you for making it worse. Oh, okay, first of all, blowing it out of proportion. Second of all, it was just a question. Calm down. Then he went silent. Maybe that's a good thing. I tried to explain why. I asked what I did, but he has not read my message since. Oh, it's a message. I am scared he will block me or delete our entire conversation. You have the conversation. Screenshot. I'm scared he will block me or Okay, listen to yourself, OP. If you're scared he will block you, he's the problem, okay? He's the problem. You shouldn't be scared of your partner blocking you, okay? A partner should never block you. Like, open relationship or not, a partner should never block you. That would devastate me. I feel erased. I feel like my presence only mattered when I was emotionally dependent or grateful. I keep wondering if I was being too much by asking him the question. Any advice would be appreciated. First of all, this guy does not respect you. He wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to have as many girlfriends and partners and encounters as he wants. But the rules do not apply to you. Top comment. He doesn't have the emotional maturity for an open relationship, period. You didn't do anything wrong. And a comment underneath. He doesn't have the emotional maturity for a relationship. Honestly, if he wants to sleep around, that's okay, but he has to disclose that with every single person he sleeps with or has on a date. Because then he's just leading you on. The fact that he's, again, trying to have his cake and eat it too is obviously wrong and disgusting. He's trying to. It's like rules for thee, not for me. And it's really disgusting. And it's a double standard. And it's putting up a really bad start for your relationship. And I'd say if you cannot get the same respect you're giving, if you're not getting the same back, why are you in a relationship? Honestly, this guy does not respect you. The respect you give is the respect you should get. And again, it should start with respecting yourself. If you don't respect yourself enough to get the respect back, or expect the respect back, then take a step back and make sure you know you deserve the respect. Because you do. You deserve respect. You all deserve respect, okay? Everybody deserves to be treated like a person, okay? No matter what. And being treated less than, even especially in a relationship, that's bad news. That's bad business, girly. Should you do one more? Should you do one more? Okay. This one is cross-posted from relationship advice. My 38 female, husband 44 male. 38, 46. How long have we been together? Whatever. Um, Left to take care of his sick ex-wife. Okay, right. Jump into conclusions. I'm jumping the gun here. If there's kids involved, I understand. Don't judge me, because then that means the mother, the biological mother, needs looking after, so the kids still have their biological mother. I understand. Also, if the breakup wasn't, I don't know. I do need to read on. I'm just jumping ahead. I'm like, I would look after somebody who didn't betray me with the consent and approval of a partner. Like, if it was a bad breakup and there was kids involved, I'd make sure the ex is looked after because of the kids. But that's if kids are involved. Do I ask for a divorce? Let's read on. My 38 female, husband 44 male, and I have been married for just over 2 years. For our relationship, he was married to a woman named Lexi, 43 female. They met in their 20s and were together for nearly a decade. Wow, that's a lot of history, including 7 years of marriage. Okay. During their time together, Lexi was diagnosed with cancer. He supported her throughout the entire journey until she eventually, she recovered. She recovered. Not long after her recovery, she expressed a desire to explore life independently, which ultimately led to the divorce. Okay, so ex-wife has a new look on life because she beat cancer and wants to explore the life she didn't explore because she married young. I hope I'm getting that right. Several months ago, Lexi reached out to him. The three of us had dinner together, and I found her to be warm, kind, and easy to talk to. Shortly after that evening, she asked to speak with him privately. During that conversation, she revealed that her cancer had returned. Okay, condolences. Cancer is a nasty, nasty thing. This time, the outlook was more serious. Okay, sorry for the dark tone. And she confided that she did not think she could go through treatment again on her own. My husband told me everything, and I supported his decision to be there for her. I even offered to help, but Lexi gently declined, saying she did not feel comfortable being that vulnerable around someone she didn't know well. Understandable. I respected her honesty and stepped back. Okay, right. I have a little. Like, I've not had cancer, so I don't know what it's like. I'm getting tested for it though, so. um, it's a bit of a touchy subject. We're getting tested for cancer. Sympathy in the comments. But I know that from the people who've had health scares and cancer and they're on death's door basically, you want to be surrounded by your loved ones. Um, and this is a tough one, really. Their marriage didn't end bitterly. She just wanted to live life to the fullest. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say anybody's in the wrong here because everything was agreed on. Like, there is more to the story. It's just really difficult because she needs support. She doesn't know OP. She knows her husband super well, her ex-husband super well. I will read on because there's a lot to think about. As time went on, my husband became increasingly involved in her care and emotional well-being. At first I tried not to question it. I understood how much she was going through and how much their shared history meant. Okay. However, as weeks passed, it became clear that something had shifted. His presence in our shared life began to fade, and I could feel the distance growing. Okay, if there's a word that this treatment plan is not going to work and she might die, I think your husband might be trying to have the life that was cut short by their divorce. This isn't good. This is a reason, not an excuse. They're trying to like finish off their marriage together without the divorce. It's not good. Again, not good, not endorsing it. It's maybe the reason, not the excuse. 2 weeks ago, he sat down with me to have an open conversation. He assured me that nothing romantic or inappropriate had happened between them, but he also admitted that the level of support Lexi needed was not something he could provide, while also being a husband to me. He said he believed we would separate, at least for now, and that he would understand if I choose to move forward with a divorce. Okay. Good for him for not doing anything cheaty, but at the same time, you can be a husband whilst also being there for someone else. Um, you can put the relationship on hold, or you can just be less present and have that discussion beforehand to say that you're not going to be there emotionally for now, whilst also not cheating, emotionally or physically. Do not cheat. The wife seems pretty, like OP, seems pretty understanding. It's just you don't have to end a relationship temporarily. He left our home shortly afterwards, and we've had very limited contact since. I'm torn about what to do next. Part of me feels like I should ask for a divorce and start moving on, but another part wonders if I should wait and see how things develop. Okay, that's the end of the post. Okay, the comments were saying that he already asked for a divorce, and I see it, but I do also see the other sides of the story. Not as much because, like, OP is the victim here. Like, same with the lady with cancer. She's a victim to cancer twice. This is a really tough one. It's kind of like no assholes and everybody sucks, but it's not that post. It's really difficult. The asshole here is cancer. The husband needs to realize that he can be there for his wife and his ex at the same time, because the wife seems to be very understanding. She even offered to be there too. I don't necessarily believe that nothing happened, considering he's already asking for a divorce. I just don't understand why the husband can't be there for both of them at the same time. Like, even if he's there for the ex-wife more while she's going through treatment, and obviously if things don't go to plan, unfortunately, like, when family, like, we're getting a little bit deep now, girlies. My father sadly passed away, my biological father, I up and left my house for 2 weeks because that's as long as I could find the time. I left everything and stayed with my mum for as long as I possibly could. I became emotionally available for my mum. And then after I had to come back to life, I had to do the switch to become emotionally available for myself and my life. Can't the husband do that? Like, be emotionally available for the ex, and then when things shift, like when she gets better, or if, worse comes to worse, then the shift happens and he's back emotionally available with his current wife. You can do that, and again, OP seems to be understanding. You're allowed to have a life outside of your relationship. Like, this is just weird. It's not weird, it's life, but life is weird. There's a lot going on. This feels very personal as well, because I've got a lot going on with family and myself. Did I write this post? hmm. I think OP should trust her gut. If she feels like she can't be in this relationship, she shouldn't be. But divorce is a long, lengthy process. Maybe a little snoopy, because I don't trust what the husband said. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you guys. Let me know what you think, because I don't trust what the husband said. The ex-wife needs some support because cancer is traumatic, and current wife OP needs support because this is not ideal. So let me know your comments below. I'm going to leave this one here, and I shall see you in the next video.